Hi friends, it's Danielle with Take Care Mama, and today I'm going to talk about the books I plan to read in the month of May, my May TBR. I have 5 physical books and 3 audio. Let's get right into it because my 2-year-old is not going to give me much time. I'm actually excited because the first 2 I have on my Kindle from Libby. I haven't read on my Kindle in a long time. I feel like I go through phases where I'm obsessed with physical books, whether from the library or the stores, and then I get obsessed with my Kindle. I don't know. So the first one is The Institute by Stephen King. I'm pretty sure this is a more recent novel by him, I would say in the last 5 years. So per usual, I don't know that much, but I think it's about maybe kids get kidnapped or they're brought to this place and the kids have special abilities, like magical special abilities, maybe psychic abilities. I don't really know. And they're put in this place, I think. I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong. The second one is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. So excited for this one. And it's not that long. It's 290 pages. This was a super popular 2020 release, and the premise is this young woman dies and then she finds herself in a library, and each book is her life if she had made a different choice. And so I think she goes on a self-discovery journey, and I just love that concept, kind of the multiverse, that maybe there are different parallel lives going on if we had made different choices. I love to think about that kind of stuff. I'm really excited for this book. I have a good feeling that I am going to love it. And this is my first book by Matt Haig, but I already have a few more on my TBR from him. Okay, I have this one, The Witch of Portebello by Paulo Coelho. He wrote The Alchemist, which I love so much. I actually just posted my Q1 wrap-up, and that made the top 5 books of Q1 2021 that I read. The Alchemist is not new. I found this at the Goodwill and got it because I just love The Alchemist so much. I think, like The Alchemist, it's a fable. Like The Alchemist, The Witch of Portobello is the kind of story that will transform the way readers think about love, passion, joy, and sacrifice. Super excited for this one. The next one is a mystery thriller. I haven't read a mystery thriller in a couple months. I've just had really bad luck with mystery thrillers lately, but I'm gonna try this one, The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. Ruth Ware is a really popular author. I've only tried one of hers, The Woman in Cabin 10. I actually DNF'd it. However, I've heard a lot of people love some of her books while not loving other ones. So I'm really optimistic about this one. This is what I know. The protagonist is cash-strapped. She's getting bills and she is in a bind. And then unexpectedly, she gets a huge inheritance, I think, from Mrs. Westaway. And it turns out there's a mix-up. Like, she's not supposed to be getting this inheritance, but it's offered to her, and I think she takes it and probably regrets it in the end. I'm really excited to give this a go. Next is The Power of Myth by Joseph Campbell, and I think there's a co-author. I have this book. I don't know where it is. So Joseph Campbell, I just got turned on to him probably within the last year. I think most people would call him a philosopher. And what he is best known for is creating this framework called the hero's journey. So he looked at all the stories from all of history, all the religious stories, the novels, the plays, the movies, and he distilled everything down into different plot points. In every story, we start with the main character, they're living their normal life, and then there's a call to adventure, and usually they say no, but then they're kind of forced to go into the adventure, and they go into this world and learn and go through trials and tribulations. They get stronger, they go back to their normal world and teach what they've learned to others. I think that's the gist of it. I am super interested in this. I watched a documentary on Amazon a couple years ago all about him and the hero's journey. And actually the novel that I'm writing is kind of following the beats of the hero's journey. So I'm just really excited to get into this more. Again, I have the copy. I got it at the Goodwill. I also got this on audio from Libby, so I might switch back and forth. 3 more audiobooks to talk about. I Hear Norma coming up. The first is Biased. I don't know the author right now. I will put, I think it's a woman, her name up here. I found this from Books and Lala, Kayla from Books and Lala. I think it's all about how we are biased. Probably, I think it's a racial book, like talking about how we view people different than ourselves. And I'm really excited to learn more. Hi. And I hope, you want to say hi to my friends?
No.
No? Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi.
I hope, oh, we have a diaper situation, don't we? Oh no. I hope there's like a call to action on how I can grow and change my biases. Biases, right? Biases. Okay, what do we have next, Norma? Did I talk about Atomic Habits yet? Atomic Habits, I'm super excited. This is a really popular nonfiction book. I think the point is the dream life you want is built with habits, and habits are built on little small changes.
Hi.
Hi. And I'm just excited. I could use some work on my habits. Okay. Lastly, The Power of Lift. As I lift up my shirt to feed my baby. The Power of Lift by Melinda Gates. I own this. I own an audio copy of this, and I started it a couple years ago. I didn't finish it, not because I didn't enjoy it. I honestly kind of just forgot about it. But I'm excited to revisit this if I have time. My cousin invited me to her book club in May, and they're discussing this book. So I'm hoping I can get this listened to in order to better participate in her Zoom meeting at the end of this month. So that's it. I think it's 8 books total, and I'm excited. You know what? I'm really proud of myself because I get a lot of books from the library, which I love, but sometimes if there's a waiting list and the book becomes available, I feel like I have to read that right this second. Even if I don't really feel like reading it right now, I have to read it because I have it. And here's an example. I just got this book, Every Vow You Break by Peter Swanson. It's a brand new release. I don't really know how I got it so early from my library, but I don't feel like reading it. I don't know. I just am not into it right now, maybe later. And so instead of reading it just because I'm fortunate enough to have it so early, I'm gonna return it, probably get to the bottom of the list because maybe I'll want to read it at another point. But right now, I don't know. It doesn't sound intriguing to me in the month of May. So, happy May. Can't believe it. It's going by fast. It always does. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to know what is on your list this month. And take care. What do we say? You say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.